Alright. Everyone ready?
Yep.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Did you clap, Lucas? Okay, alright. Welcome back, everybody, to the Men's Restroom podcast. You are joined today by two of the usual men.
It's pretty pathetic.
It's pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
You're joined by Lucas and myself. And we have a guest on today. Should I call you Goujon? Actually, I didn't. I call you Goujon?
Yeah.
Okay, we're joined by Goujon today. He's, he can introduce himself if he likes. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Go for it, Goujon.
I mean, Alex as well.
Alex, oh yeah.
Oh,
that's his
okay.
nickname,
Yeah,
Alex.
that's Alex is my nickname though. That's
That's
not
his
actually.
mortal name. Yeah.
Yeah, his real name's Goujon, but like, if you're on a first name basis with him, we call him Alex.
By the way, I have a cold. Just for
Lucas.
I have a
Lucas is like
head cold.
contracted coronavirus
really
somehow.
Cut the production.
Good
for
God.
it.
Oh, fuck.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can.
So all I do is cough and sniffle, which is why this is going to be a cute little half an hour episode.
Yeah, we got a very short episode today because, well, there's no one's here.
Yeah,
Jasper's off. I think he's going south.
Yep.
Will is driving back from going camping. Morgan is dead.
Morgan just fully
died.
died.
Yeah.
He got his teeth removed, and now he's just.
And his
he's out of
PC is
commission
just
for a while.
broken.
And his PC just broke.
He can't record. It's very
He
sad.
can't record. He was playing 2048 for like 15 hours straight, and his PC just gave up and died. And so he's
The
kind of
grind.
gone there. But we got a last minute guest, and that's
Mhm.
that's Alex.
It was kind of out of the blue.
Mm.
We kind of just asked Goujon, "You want to go on the podcast?" And he's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Because we were trying to do like, because we're on school holidays right now, and we were thinking of doing like 2 episodes a week, which we've come to realize is not going to be possible.
Because
And we were going to try to do an audio visual one, where like we'll go over to Jasper's place and record it with a proper camera and stuff like that. But yeah, sadly it's not going to be possible because people just keep leaving the city we're in.
Yeah, everyone
coming
just
back to
keeps
the city
leaving,
we're in.
except
Everyone
me.
just
I'm going to be
keeps
here
leaving.
for the whole 2 weeks.
Except Lucas. Lucas lives a boring.
Yeah, I have
uninteresting
soccer.
life.
I have commitments. And it's just how it is.
Lucas has commitments to his couch, and that's honestly about it.
Yeah, my black couch.
Okay, I don't really see why I have to mention the colour.
Whoa, wait.
Yeah, okay, so
No,
let's
it's
talk about
chocolate.
that,
It's
actually.
chocolate. My bad.
We have like a meme. There's like a meme on the podcast that Will is actually like just a really racist.
Oh, yeah.
But to be honest,
Oh.
Lucas is honestly
That's not a
by
meme
far
though. That's
the
just real,
most-
isn't it?
That's just, that's just real. Will, like the other day, I was just walking with Will, and he just brought up out of the blue. He just started listing off like which minorities he hates the most.
Yep.
It was really. Does he do that with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It's
Like,
so weird. That
I can't take him anywhere because whenever we go into the city, he just finds like.
And he just stares.
I know, he
He
just
just
fucking stares. It's so annoying. It's like, Will, stop. He's like, no, I'm not gonna stop. And like one time, some guy walked up to him and was like, "Are you staring at me because of my race, bro?" And he was like, "Yeah, I am." You got a problem with that?
That is
It's like,
exactly
I got a
why.
problem with that. And Will just pulled out a gun and said, "All lives matter," and flew the Confederate flag and just shot him down.
Damn.
Then it was,
Oh
it was
my
crazy.
God.
Anyway, as I was gonna say.
Jesus.
Despite Will being like the most racist, Lucas is actually the most racist.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
If you asked us,
we had
okay,
Zach on
hold
for
on,
an
hold on.
episode. No. We had, I think it was Zach, or it might have been just us. Yeah, you can say his name. I don't care. Lucas.
Okay, yeah.
It might have been just us, but we were talking, and then Lucas just brings out, like, out of the blue, Lucas just says a racial
It's
slur
not
for
out of the
Jewish
blue,
people.
bro. It wasn't.
It was completely out of the blue. We spoke about this. You were like, we were talking about something. And then
Okay,
you
it was a
said,
bit random.
Oh, yeah,
It was a
it's
bit
like
random.
when you call Jewish people this
No.
racial slur.
Yeah, okay. That wasn't me. That was
Yeah,
my
it was.
alter ego.
Your
alter ego.
Lou Gayry. Alright.
Lou Gayry. Oh, you're homophobic now too.
Oh, shut up. Yeah, this happens to me on a daily basis. Alright, I have a little story. Matt Goda. Beautiful.
Mhm.
Beautiful
Yep.
individual.
He's ahead of his time.
Absolutely
He's
magnificent.
ahead of his time, yeah.
And often when I'm playing on the PS4, we'll be in the same party, him and I, and a bunch of other people, and we'll be playing, and then Matt will just bring up how I'm racist, even though I've stopped being racist by like 75%.
I mean, you deserve to get called out.
Yeah, but like, he keeps calling me out. It's every day. It's just like, so Lucas, you're
This
still
reminds me of
racist? And I'm
something.
like, Matt, I'm not racist. And he's
okay.
like, shut up, bitch, you're racist. He just keeps going on. He
It's like-
literally
it's
does
like,
not
yeah,
stop.
tell that. It's like, yeah, tell that to your Twitter account. Where I need a bot to
yeah,
count
it's
the
like
amount
a
of times you
tweet
said
in
the N word.
2012.
Oh, Jesus. Back in the day,
This
yeah.
reminds me of something about Goujon, and I don't know, this is something I think Goujon and I would both, well, specifically me, I would love to leave it in the past. But Goujon and I used to have very heated political arguments,
Oh, yeah.
which were maybe like the
One shit
shittest thing
we both had
ever.
no idea about.
Yeah, like I was back in year 9, and I've mentioned this before, but I was just a really massive
Ben
Stephen
Shapiro?
Crowder, Ben Shapiro, right wing suck off. And we'd have abortions, we'd have
What?
arguments about like abortion and stuff
Yeah,
like
Tom
that.
had like 4 abortions a week, dude. It's kind of crazy.
yeah,
What a
I'd
bad
have
man.
like an abortion every now and then. But like, oh, just thinking about it makes me feel sick because of how just gay it was. Like we'd be sitting there playing 7 Days to Die, and I'd just bring up abortion or religion, and we'd start arguing about it.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
What
Wait a
else?
minute. Hold up.
We only
Hold
about
up.
God. No, remember that one time where it was me and you versus Zach about God, right? And then
About
you had a
religion, yeah.
sleep, like he had a sleepover with you, and then like the next
And then
week
he
you
turned me.
completely
Yeah.
changed sides.
Yeah, I
and
was
then
like-
made up your own religion.
What?
It was like
Okay.
we were on Discord once, and me and Tom were talking about how God doesn't exist because we're we're smart year 9s, too smart, too clever.
Yeah, bro,
And
yeah,
then
bro.
Zach was talking about how he thinks there is a God, and then I think Zach and Tom had like a sleepover, and then like within the next few days we had the exact same like debate, except Tom was now on Zach's side.
I changed team. What happened was Zach. So Goujon, we were playing No Man's Sky, and Goujon and I were arguing against Zach about whether or not religion exists. Because we're fucking year
No,
10.
religion. No, God
And
exists,
then
not religion.
God exists, and it was like
Religion-
no,
no,
because
clearly
it was
doesn't
about
exist,
whether or not
though.
the Catholic God exists. It was about whether or not the Catholic God exists, right? And then afterwards, like a few days later, Zach came over to mine. We watched Mission Impossible Fallout, which is a banging movie, and then we had a sleepover. And that night he turned me. He was like explaining himself to me, and I turned. I became Catholic, or so I thought. I was not Catholic. I was my own religion basically.
Whoa.
Because I would just like. Afterwards, I have an argument with Goujon about it, or an argument. Well, it was an argument. It was really, really.
Yeah,
petty.
yeah,
But
yeah. it was-
anyway, whenever Goujon brought up any flaw, I'd be like, oh, I don't believe in that part of it though. So I essentially just ended up making up
Yeah,
my
you
own
made your
religion.
own shit up, dude.
I made the Church of Tom Maria, and the Church
Damn.
of Tom Maria is kind of cool,
dope,
guys.
though, yeah.
It is kind of dope. Church of Tom Maria says you can
Oh,
do
fuck.
drugs, have sex, be a savage, and be a
Savage.
gangster.
Are those
and
some of the
go to heaven,
commandments?
bro. And you can say the F word, so long as you just don't.
I mean it.
Yeah,
As-
you don't
as
mean
long
it.
as
That's
it's
what I meant.
ironic, as
I
long
meant
as
like
it's
I
ironic.
meant yeah. Literally, that was basically my argument. I was like basically saying if you killed someone, you go to heaven so long as you didn't mean it. It was I don't know. Who cares? I don't want to think about that ever again.
The
honestly.
the funniest religion I've ever heard of, I think it's the flying spaghetti monster religion.
Yeah, Pastafarianism.
Really? Is that what it's like properly called?
No, it was made as it was like
Made
originally
as an argument, right?
satirically. It was made satirically, yeah, by this author who was like, all right, if you guys are gonna have religion, I'm just gonna make up my own religion because he was saying like you can't disprove any religion,
Yeah,
and
true.
so he was like you cannot
And then
prove to
people
me that there
fucking
is not a
believed in me
flying
with the
spaghetti monster. Yeah, he was like you can't disprove a flying spaghetti monster. That
true.
made everyone, and then people were like, dude, that's real.
That's
epic.
Yeah, like
Real
holy
shit.
shit.
So then,
Wait,
like-
so you're saying God's a spaghetti monster? Holy shit, dude. How do I never think
Whoa.
of this?
Yeah, it's like that is really out there, I never thought of that. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna bring up the flying spaghetti monster religion now. So Pastafarianism.
Oh, I remember it on South Park. There was like a episode about it.
See ya.
See how-
Yeah, but
Alright.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, we'll bleep that
Lucas-
out. Actually, probably won't knowing him. He'll just like
Who
leave it in
cares?
for comedic effect. Even though it
Nah,
wasn't funny at all.
Lucas just saw a.
Once
just
Lucas
saw
has left, it's 2 of us, and then it's just a conversation.
No, this is the conversation. It's like
Yeah.
a podcast at that point.
It's
But
like
it's
a
like-
yeah. No, don't
Lucas
say
just
it.
saw Lucas just saw a minority and just pulled out a gun.
Yeah,
See ya?
it's-
Whoa, yeah, no, I had to hop off Discord for
Yeah, you-
sorry, the cord for a second.
Did you notice
Yeah,
how he
just do
muted
that
his
one.
mic for a split second there?
Yep.
Yeah, but even if I mute it for Discord, it doesn't mute for, Audacity. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
I'm kind of just like, it's pointless to mute my mic, is what I'm trying to say.
Alright, here. The flying spaghetti monster was first described in a satirical open letter written by Bobby Henderson in 2005 to protest the Kansas State Board of Education decision to permit teaching intelligent design as an alternative to evolution in public school science classes. In the letter, Henderson demanded equal time in science classes for flying spaghetti monsterism alongside intelligent design and evolution. After Henderson published the letter on his website, the flying spaghetti monster rapidly became an internet phenomenon and a symbol of opposition to the teaching of intelligent design in public school. Well, intelligent design, that's the idea like the world's around for 300 years or something, right?
Oh,
yeah.
really?
That is
And
intelligent.
they were overthrowing that from evolution, you said, right?
Yeah,
Jeez.
wait, let's see. Do people actually believe...
People do. If you
I
say like,
mean,
does someone actually believe in that? They
pasta.
100%. Doesn't
I
matter
mean,
what it
there's
is.
crazier things people actually believe in.
Pasta?
Yeah.
I don't know, because like
Like a whole anti-vax thing. Oh, I think we had...
Yeah.
Didn't we have an argument about that once, Tom, as well?
did we? No, definitely not. I was
'Cause-
never anti-vaccine.
Okay, no, because I remember there was one thing. You're saying that, like, you knew someone who, like...
Yeah. Sorry. I said I wasn't... Okay, so I'm not anti-vax, just to clarify.
Yeah.
But, like, I did know... I have a friend who lives, like, a few hundred k's out of Perth. And his little brother got vaccines and had really bad reactions to them. And
Ooh.
in response to that, his mum took both of them off the vaccinations. And his mum's, like, a lovely person, so she wasn't, like... I know for a fact she wasn't making...
I don't
up
blame
some
her
shit
for, like,
that.
Not for doing that, because I'd be scared if, like, I don't know, someone important to me had a bad reaction.
Like, apparently he was like constantly just screaming and banging his head against shit on purpose
Okay,
and stuff like that. It
that
was
was-
going crazy.
Yeah.
So I can understand that.
Yeah.
But like in general, apart from like specific cases like that, the anti-vax argument's pretty
Poor.
dumb.
Yeah. It's like flat
Alright,
Earth.
let's
I actually
let's
knew
see,
someone
so
that was flat Earth. That was so funny.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, she was explaining it to me, and she's like, "Oh yeah, my friend at school was like bringing up the facts that the Earth's flat, and so now I believe it." And I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh my god.
Alright.
Oh my god, guess what? Oh, I just remembered. Dude.
what?
Okay. So we have a place a few hundred k's out of Perth, and we know there's some people. There's someone there. She's a pretty nice person, but she is radical, to say things at the least. So my mum was talking to her. No, she's like 40-something, 50-something. She's friends with my mum. My mum was talking to her. My mum was like, "Oh, it's crazy how this virus thing is going on in the world, right?" And then she said, "It's not a virus." My mum's like, "What?" She was like, "It's 5G." And
Oh,
she
no.
seriously was actually in belief that it was 5G. I'm like, oh my god, my mum was telling me about it in a phone call. I couldn't prevent myself from laughing.
Jesus.
My mum was telling me, like, "Tom, you should have a conversation with her." And I'm like, "No, I can't. I'll laugh at her." It's a really uncomfortable situation. Because she was saying, like, 5G can give you radiation poisoning.
Yep.
And it's
Damn.
like, dude,
It's true, it's true, you know.
I could, it is true. I mean, I could go to, what's it called? Not Hiroshima, the place where the meltdown.
Chernobyl?
Chernobyl.
Yeah, I could go to
Yeah.
Chernobyl right now. I could stay a night in the heart of Chernobyl. I would get radiation poisoning, but the signs of radiation poisoning wouldn't show for like years.
Oh, yeah,
right?
that take a while.
So apparently, as soon as 5G is up, everyone, because radiation poisoning is actually contagious it is in very strong cases.
Uh-huh.
But it's like, as soon as 5G is up, they're like, dude, radiation poisoning worse than Chernobyl has hit everyone. on Earth,
Everyone.
even in places where there's no radiation.
And it's like a flu.
No, there's no 5G.
Only essential
It's
oils
like
are the
a
cure.
virus.
Yeah,
Oh.
only essential. And so she's spending thousands of dollars to get like this lead stuff put in so that her
Yeah.
house doesn't get
Isn't
5G
lead
or
poison
You gotta
Well,
respect the
like-
grind, honestly.
Yeah.
Lead's
But like,
poisonous, isn't it?
I'm like, dude, I respect whoever told her this because they're about to make thousands of dollars off her. You know? She's like
Yeah.
she's spending money to get worse internet. You know?
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Damn.
I
do you
find
remember
that pretty funny.
Internet Historian's YouTube video on like the guy who thought it was like the end of the world was on a certain day, and everyone like sold all their shit for that like one day because they thought it was the end of the world, like the rapture was coming. And
What was
just
it, the
nothing
whole, like,
happened.
2000, was it 2012? they
Yeah, I
said?
was about
The
to
whole
say 2012.
thing?
No, it was like this Christian guy who said like the judgment day is coming on this day, and so everyone like
Where
sold their
everyone
dogs
dies
to people.
and goes to heaven.
Yeah, and they all like sold everything, and then there's nothing happened, and they lost the shit ton.
I don't know about that. I've never
Yes.
heard of that.
Yeah, no, I don't know about either. Yeah, probably the
Oh, shit, you
Victorians.
probably hear
Honestly,
you probably
just
hear my family in the
fucking
background.
shit up.
Yeah, and also she's like, she says that she's like, people need, shopping centers need to stop selling milk because people are growing too tall. And it's like people are growing too
That's
much
not
more than
how
they
it
should.
works.
And so she says like, obviously you know how a lot of women are like, oh, if a man's tall, he's more attractive.
Wait, say it again.
Yeah, 1 second, mum. You know, my mum's in. Fuck off. You know how a lot of women are like, oh, if a man's tall, he's more attractive, right?
Yeah.
She thinks that if a man's tall, he's very ugly because it shows that he's drank too much milk. And she
Oh, that's
believes
just
like
not
she
a
literally
personality
thinks like
trait you want.
she thinks like evolution's just going too far.
Damn,
because
too much milk.
Because people, it's like, dude, milk is OP as hell, man, in the best way.
Look,
Like back in the day, you know, back in the day, Goujon, ancient Egypt, back in the day.
Yeah, yeah.
When it was like
Good
discovered,
time.
like
The
a
good
very
old days.
small, the good old days. Remember those days?
Yeah.
Back when we had arguments about abortion and religion. It
Ancient
showed that, like
Egypt.
it showed like a very small percentage of people could like drink cow's milk without getting sick, right? And it was like really, really good for them basically because all they had to do was buy a cow, and like, or buy a few cows, obviously, I'd imagine, and as it turns out, milk is like. Now I haven't fact checked this. I saw this in a video, but I'm pretty sure it's accurate.
Mhm.
Is that milk is apparently you can live off milk. Like it's gonna be a shitty life, but you can live off it completely. And so people being able to drink milk is kind of like very OP and very good.
Right, yeah, it's a,
milk
And
is
then she's
good.
just like,
It's an
and she's just
exploit.
like, yeah, and she's just like, dude, people drinking too much milk. It's become very unattractive. And like, we went over to her place for some pancakes one time, and she saw me, and Mum's like, yeah, isn't my son getting so tall? And she said, she was like, oh, he's clearly been drinking too much milk. I'm like,
Clearly,
what the hell, bro?
clearly. Look at this guy.
I'm like, I don't know, man. I've got my great grandpa was like 7 foot, man. I don't know if it's the milk. But,
You
like,
know, milk, it doesn't like make your bones longer.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
let's
just
talk about milk,
calcium.
It's
actually.
yeah, it's calcium, which you know, like
Not
Alex,
even-
we've
what
done
does
human
bone
bio,
even-
we know a bit
I
about
don't
it.
even think it does stuff to the bone.
I think it slightly strengthens. No, wait, hold on.
Yeah,
It
may, like,
allows
strengthen it.
because after a certain point, your body doesn't produce new bone as well as before when you were younger.
Yeah.
But if you drink more milk and have more calcium in your body,
it
then
improves
new bone can be
density.
produced later, and you can have better bone density, which is good. Which means your bones are less brittle, so you don't get like osteoarthritis or
Yeah,
osteoporosis.
Well, I haven't been drinking enough milk then because my bones are brittle as hell. I snapped both my wrists playing netball
You didn't
last
snap
2 years
them.
ago. I didn't snap them, shut
Ja-
up. I broke them.
Jason
Like, I
just
fractured
tripped
them.
you over, and you just went.
Dude, Jason assassinated me, bro.
That was
Like,
funny.
I jumped
like a
up
ninja face
to
mask.
get the ball. I jumped up to get the ball, and Jason just stood in the way, and I just dropped over him like a seesaw. And instinctually, instinctively, okay.
Yeah, same thing.
Instinctively, I put my hands out to save me, and obviously, then my wrist took all that force, and just, if you listen closely, listen to this. That's the sound. That's the sound I can just make with my wrist, and I'm not like cracking it. I just have to move my
It's
hand
just
a certain
flexing
way.
your wrist.
You hear that?
Damn. Oh.
Jeez.
Yeah, I
And
remember.
so like, I just remember I went on the ground and I was just like, oh my god, I've never experienced this type of pain before, you know?
Yeah, you
'Cause,
you
like, I got-
straight up
I got a-
screamed. That was like.
I got a 2nd-degree burn on my hand one time, and that's the most pain I've ever felt. But this is a different kind of pain, you know?
Yeah.
Because with that one, it's like, I've burnt my hand, I can see my hand's burnt, it hurts a lot, it's burning. This one's like, not only is it in pain, but something is just
It's like-
not
yeah, it's like
right
internal.
in my wrist. Yeah. And I just screamed, my fucking wrist! I was in so much pain.
Yeah, the teacher's
And then
like,
I'm like,
oh,
what did
shit.
what did Jacob say? Jacob said he's got ligma. This is back in the day. It was funny. He was like,
I don't
he stood up,
remember
he was like,
that.
He's got ligma. And I was just like dying.
Yeah, you were in a
Because
lot
I'm
of
a
pain.
man, I got back up and I continued playing.
I thought
netball
you
for, like,
actually
5
fractured
minutes.
something in your wrist, judging by how you
Oh,
screamed.
I did. I did.
Oh,
So I got
what?
back up and continued playing netball, and then after 5 minutes, I guess the adrenaline wore off because I was like, oh my god. Oh.
Was it a hairline
Oh.
fracture?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
I don't know what that means.
It's just
Hairline
very. It's like the
fracture.
size of a hair.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a really small fracture
Yeah.
in my
I
scaphoid.
mean,
And, like,
it's
it's
like compounds.
Yeah, it wasn't like you just like ripped off half your bone and it just like flew
Oh,
out.
I did. I just put it back on because I'm a Chad.
Chad.
Yeah, so
Big
then,
Chad.
then I went to the nurse, and the nurse was like, "Yeah, I really don't know how to help you. I don't have X-ray vision."
Oh.
Literally, the amount of time people said I don't have X-ray vision to me that day was kind of crazy. But like, yeah, so she sent me home, and Dad took me to the hospital, and they were like,
And
"Yeah,
they
like,
had
how
X-ray
fucked
vision.
up your wrist."
Yeah.
No, they were like,
We
and
need to
there
get
was a
someone
nurse there
with
who was
X-ray
checking me
vision
out.
to help
It's
you.
Superman,
Yeah.
baby.
The nurse was there checking me out, and she literally also said, "I don't really know. I don't have X-ray vision, so let's get you an X-ray."
It must be like
I
trained
like
to
on-
say that or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're like robots.
Yeah,
or
when
some
I was
shit.
in Singapore, I swear to God, every single taxi driver said the exact same thing. They all of them like said the exact like distance and like width like of the country. They would talk about like the two parts. They would talk about like the same three like famous places.
What the
Then
hell?
they would also talk about like how they're adding land on, like they're putting like dirt in the water to like expand their
Artificial
country or something.
land.
Yeah, and like all of them talked about the exact same thing, and I
You
was
know-
just sitting there like, damn, they must have got briefed onto like making
they're
this
like
place
computer
sound so
programmed.
interesting and not like.
I've never been to
They're just like,
Singapore, so I wouldn't know what you're talking about, actually.
They're like, "Welcome to, where can I drive you in Singapore? Singapore is so and so kilometers across and so
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
kilometers
Oh no,
up."
they would say it's a very safe city. Then they would say it's not at night. All of them said that. And I'm like, oh damn.
Damn.
Where can
it's
I
like
drive
very-
you this
very safe
daytime that's
city.
not nighttime in this safe city?
Yeah.
Dude, nothing is safe at night. Not even China.
What?
Not even,
What?
Dude.
not
You see,
even.
there's Lucas's racism.
I don't want to
going-
have a
running
conversation about
rampant.
China.
No,
'Cause-
I'll support you. I'm gonna have a conversation about China.
China is so
I
messed
love
up.
traveling. I love traveling. I'm gonna travel everywhere in the world, not China.
Except
not
China.
under any
Dude,
circumstances.
I would go to Chernobyl over China. At least I know there
I want to
that
go
like
to Chernobyl.
yeah. Oh yeah.
You know where I want to go? You know where I want to go? I want to go to Goujon. You know why? I want to go
to
to
Chad.
the Palace of Versailles, bro, because we've been learning about post World War One Germany,
Yeah.
and we've been learning about the Treaty of Versailles.
Yeah.
The Treaty of Versailles is funny as hell. They really stepped on Germany with that.
Yeah, they
It's
kind
like-
of fucked up
they-
everyone though, because they didn't think that it would affect themselves.
They didn't realize the economy would just get like, you know, shitted on.
Like, the best thing, my favorite part of it is there's a part in the Treaty of Versailles, Goujon, where there's a what's it called, article in it, and it states, I'm paraphrasing here, I can't remember it specifically, but it states, the Allies accept and acknowledge that it is very unrealistic that Germany can pay back these reparations, and we understand that Germany will probably never recover, we just don't care.
Don't
Damn.
That's
care.
actually something it says in there.
And then the
I
article
find that
underneath is
so
still
funny.
don't care.
And the rest of it's just like different variations of I don't care and don't really mind.
Yeah.
But that's why there was a Second World War, technically.
Yeah,
Because-
they just fucked
yeah.
them over.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then you know what they do
Because
after World War
Germany
Two?
suffered so much economically.
They help out Germany and
Vietnam
Japan.
But honestly, this is gonna seem really dumb, but it's good that happened then and not now, because now
Yeah.
the bombs would be like the bombs they have now are so much bigger. They're like 4 times, like at least, bigger than Hiroshima and
Yeah,
Nagasaki.
yeah, it's
And
insane.
if that happened in modern times, everyone's got alliances right now and shit. So literally,
Yeah.
like,
Mm.
if people didn't understand the consequences right now and they tried shit like that, they would just be like, GG. Like the
GG.
entire,
Oh, yeah.
the entire world would just be screwed over. It'd be like
Dude,
a
as-
Civ game.
As my uncle
It's really
said,
gone.
modern warfare would just be like drone strikes on civilians and soldiers, so that like no one would survive. Because how can you kill a drone? You can't kill a drone. They just kill you. Like that's GG's, you know. Will and Testament, everything. like, damn.
drone kill you.
Drone killed
It's like
you.
in Destiny 2 when you play Crucible and you go on like a kill streak.
Okay, yeah, look.
And Shaq says, they can't kill you if they're dead.
Oh yeah, Shax. Let's go.
I just googled it and it says some of the nuclear weapons today are more than 3,000 times more powerful than Hiroshima.
Bro!
Oh my
3,000.
god.
Dude, you were like at least four times more
At
powerful.
least 4
Four.
times.
Yeah. Because I was
3,000.
like afraid to paraphrase, but like, yeah, like this, yeah.
Alex,
Oh my
you weren't
God.
wrong. Alright, you weren't wrong.
Yeah. It's like, you know that thing, it's like Julius Caesar died like at least 4 years ago or some shit. And it's like, you're not
At
wrong.
least. Damn, that's just funny. It's like,
so if
oh
people
yeah.
didn't understand, and then they just pulled that shit on. They're like, "Oh, that's kind of crazy. We just wiped out a continent, huh?"
Oh, goddamn. This shit about like you could fit 100 Earths in the sun. Then it's just one guy in the comments like, that's at least 12. And the guy's like, yeah, nice one, mate. Oh yeah, that's just some real shit. What's the time?
The 25 minutes. My mother has just walked in and informed me that I have to go, so we may as well wrap it up here.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna be a short episode anyway.
Alex, I really appreciate you getting on.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on.
But
such
Daniel
short
Hugo
notice.
didn't get on, and I'm really,
Dude,
really sad.
I've had him to get on Discord like since like he's had Discord for like a year, right, or at least a
Yeah.
year, so he could do shit. And he just like he has it. He's on like all the servers, right, and he just never joins. And then
Yeah.
basically in the COVID break, we were doing like we were just like screw it, let's get 3 of us to just try hard methods to like understand it, and we were doing that, and he was legitimately doing math. And then his dad comes in and is like, "Are you gaming?" And he's like, "No, I'm doing math." Like we were actually doing math. We
Yeah.
were on Discord, and then he had to get off because he was on Discord. But we
Damn.
were like clearly like just doing work, and I felt so bad for him. I was like, "Damn."
Look, for everyone listening, tell Daniel if you ever see him that he's beautiful.
Alright, we'll have
He's gotta be
Goujon
so
if you want to come back
confused
on
if people
again.
actually watch
We'll
this.
have
Yeah.
we'll have you on again for an episode, and we'll have Daniel on the same episode. It'll be a joint episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be like the
Alright.
extended version of this shitty 30-minute
Yeah.
episode of...
It's actually
Shambles.
26:38.
This little bite-sized one.
Yeah. Alright, Tom, do the
I
thing.
shall catch you all later.
On the flip
And
side.
thanks for tuning into this episode. I mean, you can shout out your Instagram or something, Goujon, I guess. I don't really- if you want to shout something
Well,
out,
you
go
don't
for it.
have to.
It's optional. You don't
Yeah,
have to.
my YouTube's the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh!
My Twitch is
Oh, yeah.
Title One.
Fedmeister.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fedmaster.
That's a conversation for another day.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Alright, ladies and
Alright.
gentlemen, thank you for listening, and bye.
Thank you for tuning in. Bye bye.
Bye.
And
Bye.
click the